biggest agro exhibition, Maha is back. Bring your family to discover the agriculture, horticulture, and agritourism with exciting attractions and live performances by your favorite artists. Maha 2026, 28th August to 6 September at My Amsterdam.
Ex-Tabung Haji CEO latest to face MACC probe. Penang political leader among 5 remanded over land scandal. PN could win more, but Hadi wants BN pact. All that and more coming up. The Tabung Haji RCI probe just moved closer to the top. A former CEO is now the latest figure to be remanded.
A former Tabung Haji chief executive has been remanded for 7 days as part of the MACC's probe into the institution's RCI report. The remand order runs until August 27 and was issued by Magistrate Ezrin Zakaria after MACC applied for the order at the Putrajaya Magistrates Court today. The former CEO, who is in his 60s, arrived at the court this morning wearing an orange lockup uniform and handcuffs. He is the latest senior figure to be investigated. Media previously reported that the individual is also a prominent corporate figure who has held positions at several leading companies in the country. MACC has previously detained or called in 7 others, including 4 former senior Tabung Haji executives. The RCI report, which was made public after a 4-year delay, contains 25 recommendations aimed at strengthening transparency, professionalism and governance at Tabung Haji. Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim has also called for the probe into the RCI findings to be carried out thoroughly.
5 people, 8 land plots and an alleged 1.96 million ringgit loss. MACC is now investigating a 2015 government land deal in Penang.
A Penang political leader is among 5 people remanded by MACC over the alleged abuse of authority in the sale of government-owned land. According to an MACC source, the politician was the deputy chairperson of a political party's Penang chapter and a board member of a federal agency in 2015. At the time, 8 land plots in Seberang Perai Selatan were allegedly sold to a company linked to an associate. The land was allegedly sold below market value, causing losses estimated at 1.96 million ringgit. The politician, along with 2 company directors, a technical manager and a clerk, were remanded for 4 days. MACC said the case is being investigated under Section 23 of the MACC Act. Malaysia Kini has reached out to the Secretary General of the political party, which is part of the federal government, for comment.
Moving on to the next story, PAS says PN could beat BN in Malacca, but Abdul Hadi Awang says they are willing to give up that advantage for a political pact.
Speaking to reporters in Marang today, Hadi said PN is prepared to give up that advantage for political unity among Malay-Muslims and non-Muslims who are not extreme. He based the assessment on voting trends from the 2021 Malacca state election and the 2022 general election.
Kerana kita melihat kepada perusahaan pihak parlimen. Parlimen lebih kemudian daripada negeri. Padahal satu masa yang singkat saja berlaku gelombang dia lain. Gelombang orang muda berlaku dalam pihak parlimen. Kalau dilihat pihak parlimen tu, statistik mengatakan UMNO boleh menang 4 kursi je. Undi 4 kursi je. Kalau nak lawan. Kita boleh banyak lagi. Kita tak mahulah kita nak perpaduan orang Melayu dan Islam. Dan perpaduan dengan Ukraina dan Israel.
Meanwhile, Hadi hits back at 4 Malay DAP leaders who had criticised his latest commentary on politics, accusing him of sowing hatred.
Tapi ada juga 4 pemimpin Melayu pada DAP itu dia mengkritik tulisan RCI itu.
Melayu tak belajar.
From now on, you can also listen to KiniNews on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Scan the QR code on the screen to follow us.
Anwar Ibrahim has hit back at critics who say investigations into Tabung Haji are targeting Islam, insisting corruption cannot be shielded by race or religion.
Jangan jadikan ini sebagai permasalahan kaum atau agama seperti mana berlaku dalam Tabung Haji. Malah kalau tanya saya, orang Islam, orang Melayu patut lebih sungguh-sungguh, lebih teliti dalam soal pengurusan, akhlak dan nilai. Kerana kita patut jadi contoh.
Although Anwar did not name anyone, his remarks were understood to be directed at past President Abdul Hadi Awang. Hadi, in a lengthy post yesterday, had accused critics of alleged misconduct at Tabung Haji of exaggerating the issue to tarnish Islam and shame Malay-Muslims.
Ini bila ada masalah kes rasuah, tak bolehlah sebab ini badan Islam. Jangan kita hebahkan. Malu kita. Tak betul. Kita harus jadi contoh. Kalau dah berlaku, kita jadi contoh bahawa kita mau bersihkan. Orang boleh terima.
Meanwhile, DAP is hitting back at Hadi Awang, and this time its Malay leaders are leading the charge.
Hadi Awang attacks DAP again, and this time DAP's Malay leaders are hitting back, with one senior leader telling the past president to step away from public life. Tebing Tinggi Assembly person Abdul Aziz Bari accused Hadi of repeatedly making racist and divisive remarks that are inappropriate for Malaysia's multiracial society. The latest backlash follows Hadi's accusation that Malaysia Kini supports DAP and promotes secularism. Just yesterday, 4 Malay DAP leaders also accused Hadi of sowing hatred and exploiting Islam for political gain. Sharizan Johan, Yang Shafra Uthman, Charlene Abdul Rashid and Syed Umar Bagharib Ali questioned why DAP was considered a threat now when PAS had previously worked with the party under Pakatan Rakyat. They said Malaysia should be built around the constitution, religious freedom, equal rights and unity, and not fear and division. Aziz also said Hadi should use proper channels to raise complaints against the media and suggested Malaysia Kini consider legal action over his allegations. He went further by saying it would be better for Hadi to withdraw from public life and focus on his health and well-being.
Malaysia says it remains neutral on China-Taiwan tensions, but Anwar's controversial comments on Taiwan may have given Taipei reason to question that neutrality.
Anwar Ibrahim's remarks on Taiwan may not immediately damage Malaysia-Taiwan ties, but analysts warn they could put Kuala Lumpur's neutrality under greater scrutiny. UPNM senior lecturer Aini Fatia Roslam said Taipei could see Anwar's remarks as a sign that Malaysia is moving closer to Beijing on Taiwan. She warned the shift in perception could affect political trust, security assessments, and Taiwanese investment in strategic sectors such as semiconductors and technology. The controversy stemmed from an interview with Al Jazeera in which Anwar reaffirmed Malaysia's One China policy and said Taiwan is part of China. The issue has previously caused friction between Kuala Lumpur and Taipei. University Malaya analyst Zahrul Abdullah, meanwhile, sees Anwar's remarks as an effort to reassure China that Malaysia is not shifting too close to Washington. But he cautioned that the Prime Minister should have been more careful when discussing the use of force over Taiwan. UKM analyst Nur Hidayat Rosli, however, played down the controversy, saying Anwar was simply reaffirming Malaysia's long-standing One China policy, which does not recognise Taiwan as a sovereign state. She said this has been Wisma Putra's consistent position despite Taipei's push for greater international recognition.
And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm John Ng. Thanks for watching.